Hello, everyone. Get ready for the next Azeroth, next top Mogel competition featuring whoever shows up. Hello, everyone. I am getting the raid group organized right now. I have had a few late arrivals. Now that I have officially started stream, if you have the gall to show up and try to sign up, and I haven't started yet, you will be charged a late fee, which will go to the prize pot. Just a couple things to show you what we got going on today. I do have the eye in the sky. We got a bit of a crowd here. If you're looking for this location, it is in the northeast corner of Grim Reaches. People who lose in their competitions are not forced to, but will be strongly encouraged to take a jump. You know, I believe if you jump just perfectly, you can land in that water, I've heard. I've heard that for sure. That's why this is called Fly or Die. Let me get back to some things, some bits of housekeeping we need to do. If you would like to donate to the prize pot beyond just the registration, we have had people in the past do that. If you'd like to do that, find Murog, M-U-R-O-G, who is in the crowd. She has access to the spreadsheet and can get your donation in. I'll make sure to read your donations off afterwards. Something quickly I want to mention. We did have a very generous party offer to help sweeten the prize pot today. I made a really stupid ad for them. Let me just big shout outs to Theory Crafting. Ayashara and some other people in there in Theory Crafting really believe that the Dragon Claw gauntlets, they need to be buffed. Do I know what this means? Do I care what this means? No. But they gave 200 gold to the Dragon Claw Gauntlets Buff Fund. I don't know what this means. But anyone that wants to support the T-Mog event, I'll gladly take your gold and throw it up on the list. And while we're just getting settled here, another thing I'd like to plug. The Show Your Shell, I'm still collecting submissions. You can win turtle coins just by filling out the form. If you'd like the link to that, they should be pinned in both the Twitch and YouTube chat. Go there, fill out the form. And if you can manage that, you can win turtle coins. I'm going to make some content on that later, but I've just been collecting people's PC gaming setup for when they play Turtle WoW. I thought it'd be something fun to do for the community, show off a little bit of our international space that we live in. And one other piece of housekeeping. I'm always changing up the rules on how I do this. I'm always trying to make them a little smoother, a little better. It's hard to make them fair, because no matter what you do, T-Mog competitions are always subjective. And I'm trying a different model this way, a little bit more lightweight, a little bit quicker, so that I get less heartburn from doing these. Here is the rules. So I'm just going to walk you through it. There's going to be a round one qualifier. So you see at the beginning I had a raid group. If you're in the raid group, that means you're in the competition. Each group will essentially get on stage. I'm going to, do my normal thing, look at the T-Mogs, talk about them for a little bit. Everyone within that group specifically is going to vote who should move on. They cannot vote for themselves. Please note that. And if there is a tie, I will break the tie. One small thing too, there's a couple people from my guild, Blackwing Guard, that are here. If I have to break a tie and someone in Blackwing Guard is involved, I'm just going to leave it up to chat, just so my hands are clean, there's no collusion. I don't need that headache. After all the groups have picked their best one from the group, we're going to go to semifinals, which will be essentially whoever won split into two groups. The winners from those will then move on to the finals. In the semifinals, you'll still do this normal face-off you did within the groups. And if we don't have like a full raid, which I'm thinking we're not going to have a full raid, I might just skip semifinals. You might just go right to finals, but we'll see what happens. And then same thing. We're going to have the people if we do have semifinals, the people within that group will still vote. Again, they can't vote for themselves. I help break ties. Also, chat will get 1 vote in that competition. And then at the end, we should have just 2 people who should be taking the stage. Those 2 contestants that are left, that's going to be 100% chat vote. This way, the people that are competing can have their voice heard. That way, chat can be involved. And I can only minorly tweak stuff and change things in the background. Also, this is a much quicker, much more streamlined way of doing this. I'm hoping to be able to do these more often. So, just experimenting. Right now, also, the way the prize distribution is set up, first prize gets 50% of the prize pot, runner-up gets 25%, then the other 25% are going to be broken down into door prizes, most unique, Spirit Award, and then Vrograg's pick. Most unique and Spirit Award, these 2 I will nominate people for, and then I'm going to have chat vote on them. Vrograg's pick, me, I'm just going to pick someone off rip. There's going to be no voting. That person wins the... That's just if something I really like that I feel like didn't get enough notice or mention. That's roughly what we have. I'm sure there's going to be questions from both people here in-game and in chat. I can only answer so much as I am running an event. I will do one last call. Are there any late arrivals here that want to register? The registration is now 10 gold. I'll do the thing in game too to let them know. If not, no big deal. Nope, looks like we do have someone. All right, let me just get my spreadsheet open here. Okay. Rendariel. 10 gold for late entry. Oh, did you? I did start like 2 minutes ahead of time. I'll give it to you. I'll let it through. I'll let it through. All right, I'm gonna get you the invite. And Dariel is in. Any other people for registration? Last call. Okay. I'll give it a couple seconds, but I think we're ready to start. I'm gonna take a look at this group here. I'm gonna try to split it up a little bit more fairly as I can. Like, it's not going to be perfect. Okay, there's... Unfortunately, no matter what I do, there's going to be... I'm going to probably run 4 groups, and because of that, there's going to be, no matter what I do, there's going to be, just with the numbers we have, there's just going to be some groups that have smaller amounts of people, and also there's going to be an unbalanced amount of people from Blackwing Guard. I apologize, I can't do anything about that. I could make groups of 3, I suppose. I don't think it'll take too much longer. Let me see if I can fix this. 4-4. Okay, I have evened it out into 6 groups of 3. If anyone who is currently competing does not want to compete against someone who is in their group because maybe they're in the same guild, maybe like they came here together, just whisper me, let me know, and I can change it up. I'll give you a couple minutes to just let me know. I'll also say it in raid warning. If you are in a group that you don't want to be, let me know. Not against NSS, please. Elrune. Oh, right. I'll, let me get you switched then. Okay. I haven't heard any other complaints. All right. So everyone knows we have 21 fine competitors. In fact, we'll go over the list right now. Once I remember where it is, spreadsheet. There it is. Pygzissa, Handover, Taella, Inez, Myrini, Linwithinther, well, that's a hard one to say. Elurini, True Mage, Bladetta, Darsada, Kuzlind, Zarathos, Dondri, Alatari, Zadai, Piercing, Famous Guy, and Rendariel. Those are the competitors I have. If I have 21, that should mean that when I look here, 3 times 6 is 18. Great. Now I need to look at that list again. Who isn't in? All right. Hando is in. Taella is in. Inez. Allurelane, yeah, True Mage is in here. Bladetta. Did I just do math wrong? That can happen. Darsada's in. Kauslin's in. Zarathos. Dondri. Yep, someone dropped group. Alatari? Oh boy, that name's hard to spell. He's in group 5? Okay, I'm dumb. Alright, moving on to me being dumb again. Zadai's in, Piercing, Famous, Rendariel. Okay, am I just dumb? I think yeah. Alright, that's what we got. That's what we're running with. Okay. So.
21 minus 4.
Oh, okay. Murog's giving me the quick math here. Also, I think someone might have sent me a donation. I'm just going to grab this for the mail. You guys can see. Here's the 200 from Lashara. We talked about that. Thank you again. Okay. Let me get my handy dandy thing out here. Now remember, these are smaller than I expected groups, but it's okay. Everyone's going to have their time in the sun to shine here. Can I please have Group 1 come to the stage? I'll do the raid warning. Group 1 to the stage. That is Hando, Taella, Eluralani, please come to the stage. We'll take a good close look at you guys. I'll get the eye in the sky so we can get in there nice and close. I'm also going to move my butt out of the way. And then we'll go the eye in the sky. Okay. We're just going to go left to right here. Hand over fist. Lovely T-Mog, actually. Good stuff. I'm just going to get down to the ground level here. There it is. All right. All right, just put it on the spreadsheet. Okay. All right. Like the little tattoos here. A nice green setup. Has the Anchor T-Mog from Clicora. That's not too easy to get. I think there might be another one out there that gets it too. Good looking set. Also, this hat's very hard to get. I actually saw that on the auction house. I was looking for my own T-Mog. That's a very rare hat. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's something silly that gives like axe skill too. Yeah, it's one of those. Good stuff, Hando. Allurian from Night Song Sentinels. White gloves, white bow, white staff. Lovely Night Elf T-Mog, gold trim, well put together. There's a little bit of faded red in the cape. It is a limitation. Piercing, get out of there. Thank you, Allurian. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And Tyela, Blood Ring Champion. Wearing some nice T-Mog gear. Okay, goes for a shadow form. That's a bold move because I can't see the textures as well, but all right. Good looking mace. Has a nice, I think that's one of the, I don't know if that's a, is that the Defiler's T-Mog? Tabard, rather. Good stuff. I mean, you know, sometimes it's nice to just really lean in to what the, what the Forsaken, you know, just lean into being a shadowy bad guy. It's all good. Love it. I also like the cape too. That's very nice. I don't think I know where that cape is from either. Good stuff. Well put together. So now I'm going to, believe it or not, I'm gonna leave it up to, what did I find my, there it is. I'm gonna leave it up to this group. Go ahead and whisper Vrograg who you want to see move on to the next round. You cannot vote for yourself. I will break ties. Also, just something to keep in mind. This platform doesn't exist in the normal game. If you have a pet or something, it's just going to fall straight through. Maybe don't bring pets up, or if you really need a pet to be part of your T-Mog, then just go ahead and come to the very edge of the platform. I think the pets can be there. Okay, so we have it. This group has picked Hando to continue on to the next round. Tyela and Allurian, you were chosen by your peers to not have what it takes. Now, I'm not going to tell you you have to jump, but if you did jump, it would be a lot cooler. By the way, if you do die down there, I'll just show you guys. When you die, you can ghost walk, and then you come back up around this way, up around north, you can get back in. Tyela has apparently left the entire nation behind. Allurian, if you don't want to jump, that's fine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, tough stuff. All right. Congratulations to Hando, who's moving on. I will remove the people from the group that did not win. Allurian, I will remember that you were the first to jump and die. All right, so next up, coming to the stage, I need Group 2, Pyxisa. Pyxisa. Pixa. I'm going to say Pixa. Myrini, or Myron, and Blade. Bladetta, please come to the stage. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay, good. I thought I had to do a group warning. Okay, going left to right. We have Myrini, Night Song Sentinels. Wow, look at this. Great T-Mog. Lovely stuff. That blue is very hard to find in T-Mog colors. You did really good job. I mean, even though it's a very busy set, it actually really matches. I think you like took this weapon and just ran with it. I do notice that your shirt has some green that clashes a little bit, but otherwise, great job on this T-Mog. I like it. So I want to get the cape in for full effect. Yep, of course. Great work. Here is Bladetta. Wonderful, good old friend of mine from Blackwing Guard, also my raid leader. So if there's a tie, I'm not going to be able to vote. Sporting some lovely T-Mog swords, also showing off the gun. Love to see it. Blackwing Guard, as you can see, has some lore around it with dragons fighting dragons. Great makeup. You got the crown. No, that's like the real Crown of Flame there thing too. That's a really great look. I've seen this a lot, so it's hard. What's that? It's a Blackrock. Yeah, the Blackrock Depths crown. I've seen this a lot, so for me, it's not as amazing. I want you to know too, if it matters for the group, I can at least say specifically. I don't want to sway you too much, but I will say this is a functional T-Mog. This is what he looks like when he raids. So at least in that respect, I mean, I personally think that's great. Good job, Blade. Also, if you are clipping through the wood a little bit, you can step off, because I noticed, like, right here, you can try jumping, but I can't see your shoes. For trolls, it never matters, but... Alright, we got a Skull Flame Shield T-Mog. Actually, a pretty similar sword to the one Blade had. This one also with a nice fiery-looking enchant. A nice work of orange and red in this T-Mog, also using... the lovely little crown. I didn't realize you guys had such similar hats. They are the same hat. It's a good look. Very chainmail bikini. Red's a little dull on the back, but other than that, this is well put together. It's good looking. It's, you know, anytime I see a lot of glowing on a T-Mog, I kind of roll my eyes a little bit, but you know, if you can put it together with lots of accoutrements like this, I think it's warranted. So, good stuff, good stuff. All right, so I will leave it now to the competitors. Go ahead and whisper me. The three people in this group, tell me who you want to see move on to the next stage. Do not vote for yourself. Let me know. Okay, the votes are in. I have Myron moving on to the next stage. Okay, Rendariel, you weren't in this. Only the people in that group get to whisper me. Blade doesn't waste a moment, jumps right off. Reminder, you're, oh no, that was a parachute cloak. Are you gonna jump? Are you gonna jump, Pyrexa? No? You scared? Congratulations to Myron for moving on to the next round. All right. Next to stage, I would like to see Group 3. That's Linwethier, Cowsland, who, by the way, I just shout out to Cowsland. I saw you here like 2 hours before the event started. Thank you. I like when people show up early. I'm like, oh, people are starting to gather. Also, Zerathos. Looks like I have the three competitors up the stage. Let's see what they got. Okay. Starting left to right. Cowsland, using the blue rose headpiece. I haven't actually seen someone really make a good... I mean, this is a lovely blue T-Mog. The colors go really well together. I'm noticing even they kind of match the staff. That's an offhand staff. I don't even know. I'm not sure what class you are. Paladin. Okay, so you have the offhand and a nice look at also a blue grip sword as well. I think you really went hard on this one. I really respect the theme. This is a good T-Mog. Like, genuinely. I mean, it's not just the colors all matching, but I also understand, like, you use these shoulder pads that don't really match with anything except this T-Mog, you know? So some of the parts of it are really understated. I think you did a great job. You should be proud, Kuzlin. That's good. Good stuff. Next up, we have Zerathos? Zerathos? I'm done trying to pronounce your name. Okay. We got the Devout Pants, I'm pretty sure. Are those Devout Pants? Murag? Yeah, Murag knows. Devout Pants. Yeah. A nice purple shield, kind of lavender looking. You don't see too many people try with these swords. I kind of like what you're doing with this. You've even gone as far as having, I think those are Devout Sandals. Might be wrong though, but. So the Devout's doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Again, I'm not the one personally judging these, but I would say Devout's doing a little bit more heavy lifting than probably anything else here. Nice purple shirt. The breastplate kind of, in a strange way, sort of brings it together, reminding people that you are clearly not just a priest. Yeah, this is good look. Thank you very much. Zerthurus. That's what I'm going to go with now. Also, love the braids. Okay, Lynn Wainther from Night Song Sentinels. Hello. Okay. We see spiky bits. We see feathery bits. Lovely stuff. Also got the nice triple bladed main hand, I believe, with a nice dual blade offhand. I like this lack of symmetry, actually. It kind of really brings it to another level. I'm liking this. I believe that's your guild tabard. I might be wrong. That could actually also just be like a night elf tabard. I like there's this sort of this mixing of the more natural colors as well, kind of blending into the purple. The only thing that's jarring is that you're a high elf. So I would say this actually might this kind of tells a story. You know, like when I see this, I'm like, oh, it's a high elf wearing a lot of night elf stuff. That immediately to me reads as like, oh, well, this is like an interesting role play. It's a T-Mog that already tells a story, so I'm really into that. I'm loving this. Great job. All right, here's our 3 contestants. The nice part is that when I'm not personally judging, I can be a lot more complimentary. I don't have to be the Simon Cowell. All right. So between these 3 people, I would like to see a whisper from each one of these 3 people. I want to know who you want to see move on to the next round. I just realized I don't have to break ties if there's 3 votes. Yay!
Let's say I'll vote for somebody else.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, if they all vote for, yeah, like a circle. Okay, I would like to congratulate Lynn Wainther for winning. You're getting on to the next round. Zerathos and Kausland. I'm not going to make you, but the cliff is right here. It's right here. Because in this competition, you're either fly or you die. Zerathos, thank you. Kausland, you can just bubble, right? Don't worry, you can get back if you jump off the cliff. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Ooh. Oh, I did bubble. All right. Next up to the stage, I would like to see Piercing, Famous Guy, and Rendariel. Those are the next 3 I want to see to stage. Come on, strut your stuff. Show me what you got. I know, Anariel. It's the truth. All right. We're going to start from left to right. We have Rendariel from Thalassian Alliance. Ooh, very foreboding. A high elf, sporting the ponytail, the top knot. Love that. With either that's an ash candy or something like an ash candy. A nice, this set, I think that's the Bloodlust set, maybe? Good stuff, good stuff. Checking out the cape. I mean, personally, I feel like there's a cape that might match this better, but I understand what you're going for. Great use of black and red without just being a rogue tier 2 cosplay. However, one thing I am noting is that this set right here is doing a lot of heavy lifting. I think that's the same chain, set. I'm assuming you're our, yep, you're a paladin. So, one set's doing a lot of the walking here. The belt's really unique. I like that. I think that's from a different set. This is a nice set. Very, very foreboding, especially for a paladin. So good stuff. We have Famous Guy from Blackwing Guard, sporting. I don't know how to title this. All right, you got these summer festival shoulders. I see that. You got the shades because you're too cool. You got the blue and yellow T-Mog. Let me see. I just realized Rograg can just straight up check stuff here. I won't get in the way. I'm kind of curious what that is. I don't know if it's. Yeah. Okay. It won't tell me. But this is a really interesting T-Mog. There's sort of almost like an Assyrian sort of vibe to it. You got this blue and gold, which is seen in a lot of Egyptian style T-Mogs. Nice matching cape. I personally would take off points for seeing there be purple here. I like the rapier. Not many people use rapier in the T-Mogs. I think theme-wise, it's a little all over the place, but it is very distinct, and I like that a lot. And just keep in mind, there are door prizes later, so something like this might be I would consider for most unique. So, good stuff, good stuff. Next we have Piercing, Seeker of Knowledge, shout out. Thunder Ale Brewing Company, hello Tab C. All right, we have a lovely. Okay, you changed yourself to green. I hope that was deliberate. You're not going to have a pet available here because you're on a stage. Okay, back to normal. All right. This might be some stuff from Serendipity's shop. These nice clothing we see here. And you're showing off the versatility, right? You can use a buff to really change the color of it. That's nice. Two, what are these? The Hungering Colds? Yeah, I think so. I feel like it's a little mismatched with the rest of the set. I mean, you have a nice, almost princess-looking sort of transmog with the clothes. The belt's a little jarring with the gold look. Okay, and you're changing your T-Mog halfway through and showing off a cool tabard. That is a cool tabard. I'll give you that. But yeah, I think that actually that matches better now. But the swords are so dang big. That's kind of the problem. If I had any personal issue with it, but it's a good look. It's a good look. Well done, Piercing. Okay. And now, someone's trying to trade me fine sand. Okay. Thank you. Blade. All right. So I would like to see whispers from Rendariel, Famous Guy, and Piercing. Please whisper me who you want to see move on to the next round. Okay. We finally got to a stage where it is a tie. Now, normally I would let chat vote on this, but fortunately, I wouldn't let Famous Guy move on, and he's in Blackwing Guard. So for me, since I'm breaking a tie here, I'm choosing between Piercing and Rendariel. I would pick Rendariel. Rendariel will move on to the next round. Remember, too, there are door prizes. Famous and Piercing, take the trip. Famous isn't happy. Too bad. I think Radario's got it. If I was going to judge for you, I would stop myself and make stream chat vote.
So that means that if we make stream chat vote, it means we know that you want the person from your guild to win.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what you would know. Piercing, Famous. Are you going to jump? If you don't jump, it's fine, but you just won't be cool. I will not accept trial by combat opportunities or offers. All right, Piercing, GG, well done. Where do I... remove, there it is. Famous, you're proving my point here. You need to be composed in victory and failure. Okay, thank you. Rendario moves to the next round. Next up, we have True Mage, Alatari, and Zadai. Death by glamour. Exactly. All right, let's go to our crowd cam. By the way, I just want to say that the crowd here is absolutely electric. Look at them. All sitting. They should be. They're scared about what's going to happen if they don't win. All right. Left to right, we're going to start with True Mage from Turtles with Benefits, wearing what looks like the crafted mage outfit. I know. Well, I understand that. It looks like that, though. I think there's another a robe that looks like it. A very traditional, very understated dwarf mage look. Has the blue pointed hat, gold blue trim. Very traditional Alliance colors, showing up that they are indeed a mage. Again, although the blue matches here, I am noticing this sort of burgundy red that's snuck in. I personally would take off points for that. But good stuff, good stuff. True Mage. Showing up that he is a true mage, and then he's also a warrior. Zadai from the Blackwing Guard. Again, we've seen Forsaken before really lean into being the spooky villains. We have this nice sort of blue-gray on a lot of the pieces. I think some of that might be from a set. I'm not positive. The shoulders do kind of pop. They have this nice white silver trim with the purple hood. Some of the colors don't match perfectly. I'm noticing that the hood does match the blade. I think Vrograg has this place. That makes sense. Fang, maybe? Eh. Anyway, you are also the offhand was the lantern. Very foreboding. A lot of people forget all classes can use offhands. Has a cool looking spiny bow. This is nice too. Nice look. Very creepy. I'm pretty sure this is one of the store skins that makes you have like the red eyes and look like a very evil spooky skeleton Forsaken guy. I think you did a lot with the skin. This works really well. Good job, Zadai. And we have Alatari from Night Song Sentinels. Showing up, we actually have some hidden green back there. Black and white, sort of a more a Gilnean look. We've seen some of the Gilnean looks, but I'm understanding this is a little bit different. You know, some of the colors here, this isn't like a flat gray. This is almost like a greenish gray. And you notice it more when you look at the cloak in the back. Working with the fabulous feather headpieces you get from head slots. I wonder what class you are. You're a warrior. Warriors are BIS for T-Mog because you can equip the most stuff. The yellow belt is a little jarring, honestly. Man, that is such a hard yellow to work with. You know, maybe give that belt to Famous. Famous might have used that belt. That might have went with his stuff. Have the red tattoos on the face, the one ponytail. I mean, this is nice. I think it looks more more used, more lived in. Like, I could actually conceivably see this, like, kind of night elf knight character walking around. So good stuff to Alatari. Now, the time for the decision is upon us. Will these three people, Alatari, Zadai, and True Mage, please whisper me who you think should move on to the next round? Okay, and we have it. Congratulations to Zadai, who is moving on to the next round. If True Mage and Alatari want to take a trip to show that they were indeed not fly, and now they want to die, you can do so. Alatari, going off with the purple long strider. Tall strider? Ooh, and you lived! Let's go! That's a hard jump to make. Congrats to you, Alatari, for making it. Mage actually died. I will say, I thought for a second, I'm like, oh, well, they're a mage, you're going to slow fall. That's how good their T-Mog was. That's the kind of competition we have here. So congratulations to those people. I will now artfully move them. Okay, our final group, Group 6. Can I have Inez, Dondry, and Darsada please come to the stage for judgment? All right, we got all three. Lovely stuff. Okay. Dondry from the Celestial Order takes a nice kneeling posture. I'm loving, by the way, this is a new item that came out. This is the shield from some of the new Molten Core bosses. It's great. It looks cool. I mean, this is a very good, and I mean no shame here, Dondry. This is a good beginner T-Mog. You clearly found a set that all works together immediately, and you put it together. It is a good look. I'm not denying the fact that it's a good look. Generally, in my personal opinion, if you just rest on the laurels of a pre-existing set, I think that's a good opportunity to say, how can I expand my fashion repertoire? How can I mix and match different things? But this is great. Like, honestly, it's a good look. I haven't seen many people put this specific look together, so I do give you points for that. Black and red on a paladin. Looks good. Nicely done. Next we have Inez from Nerds of a Feather. Shoutouts to Nerds of a Feather, a friendly guild to Blackwing Guard. Love to see you guys. All right. We have a lovely, powerful, kind of Frost Princess looking T-Mog here. You got the nice... Now, what I think really sells this for me is this headpiece goes with everything else. You know, I'm not sure where all these pieces come from. I'm assuming the gown probably comes from Serendipity's boutique. There's been a lot of nice custom gowns and stuff. I am also giving points. I mean, look at this. You also got the tattoos down the sides on the arms to go with it. This is just well put together. It's strong. The theme's great. You found ways to use sort of off-color parts of another set to work with this gown. You know, the only... And I know this is just part of, you know... I'm not even saying I would take away points from this, but you are resting heavily on how much strength this gown has, because this gown's amazing. Shout out to Serendipity, who I'm pretty sure made this. Offhand with the little frost-looking things... and the main hand. I mean, yeah, just great job. Good stuff, Inez. Love this T-Mog. Good stuff. And now we have Darsada from the Blackwing Guard. Full disclosure, this is Murog in disguise. But I will still say, another fabulous gown done by the ever-artistic Serendipity's boutique. All right, so let's take a good look here. Now we have, I immediately as a rogue, I know this is tier 1 hat, I'm pretty sure, and tier 2 shoulders. I'm not sure about those gloves. Those
Gloves are transmog to tier 1 because they have
tier 1 transmog on the gloves. Very, very scary looking. Also, this, I believe, is the Dark Ranger skin. So this is a high elf with a Dark Ranger skin. Also, Jesus, did I just not get this bone bow? Where did this bone bow come from? I want the bone bow. What? Oh, Skolo? Okay. Yeah, this is a great T-Mog. Very strong, very powerful. I feel like the weapons are I don't know. I think I'd almost want something more smoldering and less bright with the daggers, but I do like that they don't match. I actually think that brings a lot of strength to this T-Mog. Yeah, good stuff, honestly. Darsada shouts out. She learned everything she knows about roguing from Frograg, of course. All right, so I would like to hear from those 3 people, Dondry, Inez, and Darsada in whispers. Let me know who you want to move on to the next round. Okay, the votes are in. Inez is moving on to the next round. Dondry and Darsada, the cliff awaits you. For you were found in the world of fashion to not be fly, and now you must die. Okay. So, I'm going to reorganize these groups. I believe I don't want to change it up too much, but I'm just going to boop boop. Just do some crisscross applesauce right there. All right. Again, these groups were roughly randomly formed. I don't think in this particular case, if there's any Night Song Sentinel people that don't want to compete against each other, just let it go. Same thing. I think there's only one Blackwing Guard person left, so. Now we're into the semifinals. And semifinals mean that there will be some chat interaction. Chat as a whole will get 1 vote in these deliberations, but the group of 3 will still get their votes. If there's still a tie after that, then I will break the tie. So can I please see hand over fist, Inez and Rendariel, please come to the stage. All right, we have seen these competitors before. We have the Ice Princess herself, Inez, hand over fist with the lovely green Tauren Transmog, really defying any category. I'm really liking this. This one's just super creative. And we have Rendariel with the strength of the blood mail. I cannot remember the name of the actual. I think it's a mail set that gives this look. A red and white T-Mog look. All right, so I'm going to put up some polls in chat. I'm going to put them in order, left to right. Inez. So Inez will be at the top. Handover will be the middle option, and Rendariel will be the last option. You can all vote on this. I am then going to ask this group who they think should move on, and then I will tabulate everything. Let me get poll. Start a poll. Inez. Hand over fist. Add an option for Rendariel. If I spell your name wrong in the in the thing. I apologize. Who should win? All right, the poll is live on YouTube right now. I'm going to put one over in Twitch as well. Remember, the entirety of chat gets one vote they get to cast all together as a singular unit. The most important people are the people that showed up and the people that are competing right now. Okay. The poll should be up for 2 minutes. Let's take another look at these fine competitors. All right. I would like to hear from the 3 competitors who they think should move on. Go ahead and whisper me. Don't worry. No one will know what you whisper yet. 3 solid T-Mogs. I'm still waiting on Rendariel to whisper Vrograg, who you think should move on. Okay. I am happy to announce that it is a tie. So chat will actually decide this one. All 3 competitors voted for someone else in a circle. Shows good sportsmanship. We have a couple of seconds left on that poll. After we do the semifinals, I'm going to do door prizes, and then we can do the finals. That's my current schedule of stuff right now. All right, so I might have to do some quick maths, but okay. Oh, 30 votes, huh? Oh, dang it, I have to do math. Hold on. Okay. According to YouTube, in 30 votes, Inez won 47% of the votes. Hando won 40% of the votes. However, if I am just straight up adding from Twitch chat, Hando got 4 votes where Inez got 2. I do believe even if Hando got 4 more votes, but Inez got 2, that would still leave Inez with the win. But these things are, they're not good at showing me the actual numbers, which I really despise. What would that be? Dario. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the math works out that by a narrow margin, Inez was the winner of the semifinal here. Congratulations. Chat did have to decide this one. All 3 competitors, genuinely good stuff. Rendariel and Hando. If you want to take a trip, you'd be cool. If not, that's fine. That's fine. You did win the first round. I'm just trying to get everything situated here. Okay. So, we only have 1 group left of the semifinals to look at. Then we're going to have our final 2. But before we do our final 2, we're going to do door prizes. Can I please have Myrin, Linwayther, and Zadai please come to stage? Is it a tie? Okay, hold on, hold on. I'm seeing people say it was a tie. And just to do a recount, I will make it simple then. Just to keep things on the up and up, I will do a poll that is just... sorry for the competitor, sorry for the false start. Can I have Inez and Hando back to stage? Hando, I'll get you an invite back to raid. Unless you're dead. All right, so I will do a poll just between these two. This will be our runoff poll because it was like super close. The problem is that Twitch will give me the actual numerical number of votes, but YouTube just gives me percentage and says how many votes and then makes me have to do algebra to figure it out. All right, I'm starting another poll. This will be a shorter poll, but Inez, who is on the left, or Hando, Fist on the right. Run off. All right, poll is live on YouTube. Getting it up on Twitch. It's only going to be up for 1 minute. All right, go ahead and vote. This does certainly show how close these competitions are. I don't think no matter the result of this, I don't think anyone should feel bad about losing a competition this tight. Also, I swear to God, if chat purposely tries to make them chat again, I'm gonna make them roll. Which actually is also, that's kind of fair-ish. All right, we have, make sure you get your votes in. We only have about 15 seconds left on the poll. And the polls are closed. Over on Twitch, it's tied exactly 2-2. So I can ignore those votes now. Now, over on YouTube, I have 27 votes. Inez got 52% and Hando got 48%. So by the narrowest of margins, probably like a vote. Indeed, Inez does move on. Thank you. And I apologize for any false starts there. Hando, thank you. All right. Now we're still at the semifinals here. I need Myron, Linwither, and Zadai to come up. This is the last round of semifinals we have. Then we're going to get to door prizes. All right, and we're going to go over to the eye in the sky. There it is. Okay. All right, we have seen these three people before. We have seen Zadai with the foreboding, lantern-bearing Forsaken, the purple off color, the trim, the nice cloak, good stuff. We have returning again Myron from Nightsong Sentinels with a very unique-looking T-Mog. I've seen so many people try to make these feathers work. This is probably the best time I've ever seen the little feather headdress thing work. Great job on this. Very unique. A lot of colors. Looks busy, but still works together well. And we have Linwin there from Nightsong Sentinels. I'm sorry to make you two compete against each other. It is what it is. The High Elf from the Night Elf lands, clearly, wearing all these tabards and accoutrements from the Night Elf areas. Has the nice feathers coming out of the shoulder piece. All right, so that's what we got. I'm going to start a poll for these three. Left to right, it's going to be Zadai, Myrin, and Linwither. I'm going to start the poll, and then I will get to actually how the group votes. bet you there's like a tool to make this a little quicker, but... Oh, I gotta spell these names right. Zadai, okay. Zadai. Yeah, that's roughly that name. Okay. Who should win? Okay, the poll is live on YouTube, getting it up on Twitch. So I'll get everyone back in frame here in a second. So Zadai on the left, Myron in the middle, and Linwenthier on the right. Get your votes in. You have 2 minutes. I also would love to see these 3 people whisper me separately. Let me know who you want to win. I already have 1 person reporting in. I need a whisper from Myron and Linwenthier. Okay. So, according to the group vote, there is a winner. We will see if chat votes differently, if they either dogpile onto the win or if they make a tie. If there's a tie, I don't want to deal with it, but we'll deal with it. Well, maybe we'll do a runoff if that's the case. Have about 20 seconds left on the poll. I agree, Divine Shield. It was a tough choice between Inez and Hando. I think they had really good T-Mogs for completely different reasons. I really liked Hando's creativity, and I loved Inez's theme. It was just very strong stuff. Okay, I am closing the... Oh, no, close the poll. Okay. I have pretty resoundingly, Zadai wins the poll. Now, according to my whispers, Myron won with 2 votes. The chat voted once for Zadai, so this actually means Myron will move on to the next round. I do want to point out that I did what I could to make sure, you know, in case anyone's like, oh, well, they're in the same guild. I tried to keep guilds that were in the same people in the same guild separated for as long as I could. I know Night Song Sentinels. I don't think they're like that. And I think there's plenty of merit behind it. So, and don't worry, in the finals it will just be chat vote. Okay. So with that being said, it is Myrin who moves on to the next round. What's that? Oh, that's based on the votes internally in group, Murog. Chat voted for Zadai. None of them voted for Zadai.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Yeah, there was no tie. All right, so they're not coming to stage yet. They're not coming to stage yet. But our final 2 competitors will be Inez and Myron. Now, I have a couple other things that I'd like to do. If you remember from my rules, I have the most unique, I have the Spirit Award, and then Vrograg's pick. I will do nominations for this, and it's going to be 100% chat vote. For most unique, could I please have... I know I want Famous Guy up here for most unique. Can I also have Hando up here as well for most unique? I'm trying to think of anyone else I want to get in here for... Only people that aren't in the top 2 can qualify for door prizes. Let me see if anyone else I want to get in here. Myron's in the top 2. Who was the dwarf that had the red and black? Who was that? Are they still here? I can't remember their name. Does anyone remember their name?
There were 2 people at the same time. There was Kyle for that.
Yeah, but I wanted the dwarf up here. I'm just doing nominations, so. I think the dwarf might have left. You're not here. Trying to look in the crowd for anyone that... Actually, yeah, for a third person, just based on what's here. Alatari, why don't you get up there too? I thought yours was pretty unique as well. Get up there. Unless the dwarf shows up. The dwarf didn't show up. All right. This is going to be 100% a chat vote. The category is most unique. These are T-Mogs that challenge us to think about what really is a T-Mog. Is it just looking cool, or is it something more subtle? Does it tell a story? Does it challenge what we think of as classically looks good sometimes? That doesn't mean it looks bad. It just means it looks unique. So I'm going to put up a poll in chat. If anyone, whoever wins this poll will be qualified for a door prize. So I will start the poll on these people. Left to right, we have Hand Over Fist, Famous Guy, and Alatari. I really don't like the plugins for YouTube polls. Fist, Famous Guy, and add option. All right, poll is live on YouTube. Hand Over Fist, Famous Guy, and... All right, poll is live on Twitch as well. Also, this is just a generally open question, because I will be nominating someone for the other door prize right after this. So get your votes in, but let me know, was there anyone who showed good spirit today? Were they gracious when they won? Were they gracious when they lost? Were they out there helping anyone in the stands when I wasn't watching? Did they not bat an eyelash when I asked them to jump off the cliff? If you have any, let me know if there's anyone that really fits that bill, someone who just gets the right spirit for the T-Mog competition. Let me know, and I'll see about getting them into the Spirit Award. Blade, you need to not be in the frame. Stupid Blade. Does anyone remember what was the name of the warrior that jumped off and landed in the... It like landed right in that little patch of water and didn't die? I can't remember their name. This is the problem with removing people from Raid. Giga, no, we can't do that, but we can just have everyone get on stage later. Just a couple more seconds for the vote. The votes are in over in YouTube land. Twitch was tied at 2-2. But with 27 votes, handily won the most unique TMOG door prize. You qualify for 10% of the prize pot. Congratulations. Linway Thayer says it was a lay. Hold on. A lay? All right. So can I have, for Spirit Awards, AF, I think I did mean Dondry, but he's long gone now. I think, because I called him up to stage, he wasn't here. Can I have, for the most spirited award, let's see. Yes. Alatari, were you the one that jumped into the small bit of water at the bottom? If you are, I want you up there. Blade, get up there too for most spirited award. And I don't think Dondry's here anymore, is he? Else. Nope. Can I also have Kuzlind up? For most spirited award. I will go through and talk to everyone about why I think they deserve the most spirited award. Wait a minute. Did I get both of you mixed up? No, Linway Thayer, you're not up for this. I wanted Kuzlind? Is Kuzlind still here, right? Where's Kuzlind? No? Thank you. Yep, okay, yep. This is the three I wanted. So, Kuzlind not only showed up earlier than I was here, was actually answering questions for people who were asking what this area was and getting people involved. I love that. I love that for Spirit. Blade has probably been the biggest loudmouth and also yelled at me enough to remind me to actually do a runoff vote. Been very helpful. Did not hesitate to jump either. And Alatari did the best skill jump. I don't think I could do it. Jumped from here, just to also I'll use the bird actually to give you a better perspective of exactly what we're talking about here. All right, Eye in the Sky says, let me go flying. Jumped from here exactly into the water that's just barely deep enough. There's not much water that's deep enough here, and it's hard to reach too, so. Oh, come on. Fly up. There it is. That's a long fall, guys. That's a skill jump if ever there was one. So this is for the Spirit Award. I'll put everyone's name in. I believe I did get Hando. I need to mark down that Hando won the most unique. Okay. Hando. Spirit. All right. I'm going to put a poll up. These people do not get to vote. It's just what chat feels. They are showing how spirited they are. I'll tell you that much. Spirit Award. Kuzlind. Detta. And Alatari. Getting the poll over on Twitch. I think I've spelled Alatari's name like 5 different ways. Hopefully you know what I mean when I write it. Okay. So go ahead and get your votes in. I just wanted to thank everyone for being such good sports, having a lot of fun. And, you know, making this less stressful for me makes me want to do them more often. So thank you for not like bombarding me with whispers. I appreciate that. It does mean a lot. I love doing events for you guys. I really, really do. It's fun for me. I think it's fun for you. But man, I gotta tell you how stressful they can be sometimes. Get your votes in for Spirit Award. Reminder, Kuzland on the left. Great, got here early, helped out everyone. Blade, been very animated, very actually spirited. And Alatari making the jump of a lifetime, making that jump. Exactly, Dave. I mean, there's lots of ways to show spirit. All right, I'm closing poll. Twitch chat is tied 2 for Kuzlin, 2 for Blade. That means I can essentially just count the votes for those people. Kuzlin, there's 27 votes. Kuzlin won with 45. Blade, second place with 33. That does mean Kuzlin wins Spirit Award. Thank you very much. Kuzlin, who's still here, by the way, and was here like a long time ago. Last one. Vrograg's pick, where I just, and this is smallest door prize. It's only 5%. I'm gonna pick someone that I just want to pick. Someone I think didn't get enough props. Someone who's also still here. What are my other 2 winners? I'm actually going to, despite my better judgment, I'm not even kidding. I have to say, Vrograg's pick is going to be Famous Guy. This might seem like a little overwrought, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. Probably one of the most unique transmogs here. Also, their first transmog competition that I remember them competing at. They put themselves out there. They rushed to make it here. And probably, for me, probably the most memorable transmog I saw here. I'm not saying any of the other ones are bad, but like, I don't think I've ever seen a transmog like that. So that's just my personal pick. They will qualify for 5% of the prize purse, which is probably their entry fee. So we'll take a look at that after, and we can look at the big prize pot. Before we get to the finals, Murag has been dutifully collecting a bunch of donations for people that want to donate to the prize pot. We're going to take a quick look at that so we can see how much is at stake for this finals. Once I get the spreadsheet up.
It's a lot.
It's a lot? Oh no. Is it really?
It's a lot because Feronia told you that she was going to donate a certain amount, and she did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm kidding. I just got another one.
Well, I did not expect this. I do, I haven't even put it in here yet, oh no, I did put Dragon Claw Gauntlets in there. Okay, so, as we talked about, we had Dragon Claw Gauntlets, the Theory Crafting ad, donated 200 gold to the prize pot. That's great. Feronia, I'm assuming that's Feronia?
So it was her 100th Feronia?
Okay.
But it's from Feronia.
Friend of the stream, Feronia, dropped 3 racks on this. I didn't ask for 3 racks. But if you see Feronia in chat, say thank you. Thank you, Feronia, for donating such a ridiculous amount to the prize pot. Now this all matters. Dang, I was like, oh, we just have a couple hundred, no big deal. Well, hold on. So our prize pot is 3,310. I did not know it was that big. Dang. Okay. Well then, I guess we get to the finals.
But then you split it up. So
Yeah. Well, it'll be split up. So that's our big pot. Reminder about how it's going to get split. 50% goes to first prize is 50%. Runner-up, second place gets 25%. Door prizes are then split. That 25% gets split up into those 3 categories you see underneath. That's how the gold's going to get distributed. Thank you to anyone who donated. Seriously, Feroni, that's wild. Okay, so we've done enough ado. Let's get to it. Can I have Inez and Myron to the stage for the finals? Now, they have already proved twice now that they have what it takes to be Azeroth's next top Mogel, without a doubt. And wow, what amazing T-Mogs we have. Let me get to Eye in the Sky. All right. The first option for chat to vote on, this is going to be 100% a chat vote as well. First option will be Inez from Nerds of a Feather, the Ice Queen cosplay, and Myron from Nightsong Sentinels with a unique and bold look of a Night Elf polearm. That is a polearm, right? Nope, double blade. Double blade user. Lovely stuff. Really two great looks. I think either one of them deserve to win today. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to start the poll. Once I hate, seriously guys, don't ever do YouTube polls. They suck. Who should win? We have, just make sure I get the spellings right. Inez. And Myron. The poll is live on YouTube. Going over on Twitch now. Okay, poll is now live. Go ahead and vote. Just like to take a moment to thank everyone who came out. This was a fabulous time. After we crown the winner, anyone who was here is welcome to get on stage. I'll take a big old group photo of everyone who participated in this edition of Azeroth Next Top Mogel. Thank you to the people who just showed up to watch, the people that are just watching on Twitch and YouTube, and to all the competitors for putting themselves out there. And let me know what you think of this format. It fortunately can run things a lot more quickly, which I like. Again, there's going to be no 100% fair way to judge something like T-Mogs, but I endeavor to keep things as neutral as possible, and I think we all have our own opinions. Like, I wouldn't vote for a pirate T-Mog. Everyone else has their own thing they don't like. You have about 30 seconds left to vote before I'm going to close down polls. Rest and beat. I'm going to attempt to make these monthly occurrences. I'm going to endeavor. But, man, I get so tangled up in doing other things, man. Oh, man, this is going to be razor thin. Everyone should vote. Oh, no. Please don't be perfectly tied. Please don't be perfectly tied. Just a couple seconds left. Get it in. Okay, the results are in. Let me get back over to screenplay. Okay, so with 38 votes, Myron wins with 53%. That's just on YouTube. However, if we look at Twitch chat, Myron also won there. So that would only make the gap a little bit bigger. So that means this edition's winner, congratulations to Myron for the bold and beautiful transmog you have on today. Everyone claps in chat. Cheer if you're here. Let let her know. Let her know what you think. And of course, congratulations too to Inez, who will get 25% of the prize pot just for getting second place. Great transmog. Thank you to all the competitors. We did it. If you would like to get on stage now for a big old group photo, you can do so. I'm going to go get in the eye in the sky so I can get some good pictures. Thank you, Torrens, for going to the back. Blade, get out of the way. Let's see some other people. Come on. I get a couple screenshots here. Nope, you got to turn around so people can see my T-Mog too. I'm not going to take a picture till you turn around, Blade. Lovely, lovely. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Don't worry, I will be dispersing all of the funds for the winner just after this. But we do have one thing that we want to do. One thing that we should do. If you competed, or just want to, mount up and get ready. We're all going for a trip. We're all gonna fly. We all fly down here. I'm gonna get the camera set up so I can capture this wonderful spectacle. I gotta close off that. Put this here. All right. All right. Let me just get my camera in position. All right. On my count, everyone, we're gonna run and jump off the cliff. Prepare yourself. If you don't want to die, then take care of that. If you're a reser and you're down there, that'd be great. If you're like a paladin and can bubble, that'd be even better. All right. Here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Well done, everyone. Let's go look at the carnage. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, some people actually lived. If someone can pick my sorry butt up off the ground, that'd be great, as I gotta get some gold and then disperse everything. Oh man, did anyone res me? Oh, that's embarrassing. No one res me. Oh wait, someone got me. Someone got me. I'll turn off the pumpin' fashion show music, and we can just chat for a little bit, and then I'm gonna hand out all the money. I still got to get all the gold from Murag. Where's my music? Where is? Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run back. I want to run back with everyone else.
I just jumped.
Oh, you just jumped? Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I still need to find the people. So, the people that I do need to see, Hando, Kuzland, and Famous need to find me, as well as Inez and Myron. I also have to do the math, but... So what do you guys think? Do you think someone was robbed? What'd you think of this? What'd you think of this setup? Yeah, fly or die. That's how we run this. If you haven't done the jump yet, you got to go all the way around to here, sadly. In fact, I have a swim set I could put on. That I'm about to put on. Oh, Lax Elf, you didn't join because you were so sure you were going to win? I don't know about that. You know, Blade, maybe you would have won if you had better sportsmanship. Look at all these people that wish they could swim as fast as I do. Don't worry, Inez. I'll get you the gold. Inez is chasing me down in Shamu form. Everyone meet back up at the platform, including Murog, who has the bulk of the gold. I got to do maths. You know, what if I just took 20% for running it? That sounds fair, right? Could you imagine? Everyone shout out to Rodfather, who made it to the competition as well. The man, the myth, the legend. Save the Eels Project. If you don't know what that is, that means you don't do enough hardcore fishing to save the eels. I did actually test. There actually is a spot where you can get up. It does take a little getting to. So the people that jump down, they know. I just wanted to show you that I was willing to jump as well. Also, the next competition, anyone have any ideas where I should hold it? I try to have them in different spots. There are many good spots, but generally at the time I run them, I like having them in Eastern Kingdoms because it's usually sunny in Eastern Kingdoms when I run these. So specifically, I'd be looking for Eastern Kingdom spots. Not strictly, but mostly. Yeah, I'll still chat for a little bit. I still got to get back up to home base and get the gold so I can start dispersing it and do all the math. I got to get the final tally. Another person I'd like to thank, Murog, for just taking all the donations and putting those in the spreadsheet. And who would I be if I didn't? I can't believe I didn't say this earlier. Thank you to the RPGMs who set up that stage. Zorazar, I got in touch with them to be like, hey, I have an event. Like, here's my idea. And Zorazar did a great job. If you like the platforms there, and the scene setting, that was all Zorazar who did all that. So, as always, be nice to the GMs, thank the GMs, and shout outs to the RPGMs who make little events like this possible. Saradane? Who is Saradane? No, I'm pretty sure Zorazar did it. You damn right, Designer Dave. Correct? Turtle WoW GM's art biz. I'm pretty sure I gotta try to find my own spot again. Did anyone have any trouble getting to Grim Reaches? Vrograg didn't have the flight point for it, so I swam down from Hinterlands because I got the swim speed stuff. All right, I'm gonna be on stage. I'm just gonna go AFK for a second. I'll be right back. And then I'll hand out money and we can chat for a little bit. We're back and with the mic live. If I can spell Murag right. Oh, there she is. Murag is trading me an obscene amount of gold, I believe. Oh yeah, because I took the 200 gold from the mail. That's right. Okay. All right. So let's do the maths. This is the magic number, right? So 3310 times 0.5, that's the 50%. Oh wait, I gotta do equals 3310 multiplied by 0.5. Okay, that's the amount that the winner is going to get. Times 0.25. That's how much second place is going to get. $33.10 times 10%. So 2 people get that, and then all right. So I'm going to keep this spreadsheet off to the side so I can look at it. But first place is getting this. Second place is getting this. And then I have Hando and Kuzland are getting this. And Famous Guy's getting this. And I need to make that go away. All right.
I just want to take a second to remind your chat to like the stream.
Oh man, I forgot. You could just do that. Thank you, Murug. All right. I just like had like a brain fart. Yeah. Myron won. Myron won, and then Inez. I'm gonna write those names down before I forget. Write those names down. All right. So let's see. Who do I owe gold to? Myron. There you go. The big winner. Make sure I get this in my. It's 1655. That's Don't thank me. Thank Feronia, who made a bulk of this happen. So congrats to you. I want to wait. That is. I'm not gaslighting myself, right? That is who won? Yes. Okay. Man, losing my mind here. Okay. First place is dealt with Inez right here. With second place, make sure I get the spreadsheet. 827.5. 827, and then 50 silver. Congratulations. All right. All right. And then for my other, I had most unique was Hando, who I think is Hando still here? Hando's still here. Most unique. That's 10%. 331. And I had did I okay. Okay, I remember who I picked. All right. So Kuzland. Duh. I'd be better writing down my stuff. Is Kuzland here? Kuzland. Ah, there you are. Thank you. I appreciate when people, especially people with your kind of attitude, come by. That is 331. Okay, and famous. No, you're Dungus. You're not famous. Where's famous? Who was just my off-rip pick. Famous isn't here. Famous probably left to go to raid or something. What a loser. All right, hold on. You'll all see that he died. They all fell through the stage. Well, that does happen. I am giving famous 165 and 50 silver. Send mail to famous guy. Subject. Frograg's pick. I still have caps lock on. Here is your door prize winnings. Thanks for the Egyptian theme ideas. 165. All right, and that's sent. For some reason, I'm still up 5 gold. Don't know why I am. I'll take it. That's my tip. That's my tip. I think I did the math right. That's all good. 5 gold. Yeah, all right. Oh, you fell through the platform of Hearthed Out? Yeah, I think if you... So, Zorzar said, like, if you log off here and you log back in, the first thing you need to do is jump. If you don't, you will fall. It's a little bit like the fishing boats, except with a lot longer to fall. Oh, he was polymorphed in PvP and fell through? Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Here we go. Just keep that nice and centered. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that was the show. If you got things to do, you can go do them. The show is over, but I'm just going to hang out and chat for a little bit. Because actually, the event ran quickly. We started at noon, and it's before 2? Oh.
You also had fewer than 30 people in the competition.
Well, that does actually make a big difference. I mean, I did cap entrance at 39, I believe. So, I mean, I was aiming for a shorter than normal event. What's this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh my goodness, the winner just became bigger. How did that happen? Who would have done this? Who could have done that? Who can say? It certainly wasn't Vrograg abusing GM privileges. Certainly not that. I do have something for you in-game, though. I can give you a... Oh, I can't do... Yeah, I can't put those on the ground. Yeah. Hold on, I'll fix it. It is kind of crazy that literally a Tauren who might be a little bigger than normal, right? What buffs do you have? I actually don't know. Oh yeah, you do have you have Enlarge and Winterfall Firewater. So if I remove those, I don't think you'd be twice as big as a high elf, but you're pretty close. So I'm still open to hearing any ideas for like where the next spot for the next TMOG competition will be. I think the next event I want to run is something for Telebim or possibly Nordinar, or Ambershire. I'm thinking about running a. So I'm what? Marog's giving me a look.
I'm listening to you.
Okay. Think about running like a PvP event of some kind. I have a couple things I've just been cooking on. Some ideas, much like with transmog competitions, people are always going to whine about something not being fair. I can only do so much, but I have a couple concepts for a PvP competition. The long and short of it is you can only wear green quality gear. No world buffs, only buffs you can buff yourself with. I don't know if that too strongly messes up with stuff. It probably would, but it'd be funny as hell. Random talents. Ooh, random talents. I mean, but here's the thing, like, I need to get a tool that can randomly generate someone's talents. That would be so good. ZZ says Westfall Hills down south may be good. Let's take a look. Because I have a media account I can fly around with. Near the Pally House quest. Let's test some of that. I'll show you guys what we're looking at here. Come on. Get up in the air. There it is. I think you're talking about this southern area, because there's like a paladin house over this way. Now, this would roughly be around the same time. I mean, there is this dock here that... is there any quests or anything that go on here? There is a NPC here. Is this guy necessary for anything? He says he's a fisherman. Could also be, like, off the cliff here, maybe? Yeah, there's a paladin quest here. Yeah, so this isn't that bad of an 8 is easy. I'll keep it in mind. I know he's just a vendor, but there's like certain rules and strictures about what RPGMs can do, and you generally don't want to be disruptive to anything anyone would do. So like the little corner we have here, like, we're between two subzones, and like there's a couple mobs, but this spot right here is pretty empty, so this was ideal spot. Learn your Azeroth geography. Dumas? Did you forget a B? I'll learn my geography when you learn your spelling. I mean, I went to where they were saying. The real problem I'm having with PvP is that there are two spots in the world that do free for all that I'm aware of. It's Gurubashi and Dire Maul. Dire Maul's cool, but Dire Maul also has some other issues as far as like a spot to go to use for an event like that. I got Telly. Sorry, I'm trying to get the, hold on, I'll get the flying tune. All right. So, this is a free-for-all PvP area, but there's two problems with it. One is that mobs can spawn in the middle that people really want to get. And the other problem is like the seating isn't great. Like, for people that want to view in game, it's not the best. I could see it working, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know about that. I wish we could use it more. I think it would be a good spot. Also, Ugly Mug, you should have entered, man. I like this T-Mug. That's good. I think I got rid of my T-Mog. I didn't mean to. Don't leave where, Laxelf. I mean, I'm still right here. Although the GM camera is floating above Dire Mall right now. Also, shout out to Guffrey for showing up from Hard Chores. It's great to see some mortal people showing up to events. Zadai, I think you did really well, by the way, Zadai, but I'm happy you didn't win because then people would say, oh, Vrograg collusion, Vrograg collusion. I was full mask off, though, with the Vrograg's pick. I wanted Famous to do well. I like the other T-Mogs that he was competing against, but I wanted Famous to do well. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Maybe it's better I don't ask questions. Oh, great. Now I can't remember how I had that T-Mog. I made a set just for today's event, but I just swapped it off so I could. It's not this one, is it? Oh, dang it. I gotta try to remember what it was like the Ofni gown. Was it the Royal Gloves of Healing? It was. Spider 6 silk slippers. Nope, it wasn't that. Okay. Ooh, now I can't remember what it was. Nope. I'm gonna try to recreate it. It might have been that. Fun fact too, if you don't know about this, sometimes undershirts that have like flayed out cuffs can change how your bracers look. Just be careful about that. I had that happen to me a couple times. It was very, very confusing how that kept happening. I'd use an Eidolon cloak. Was it this one? No. This one? Yep. And then for the headpiece, I used the winged helm. The main hand, I think I used a dagger. Oh, I can't find the dagger now. Dang it. It was like a stupid dagger, too. There it is. Curved dagger of agility. For offhand, I use this cool looking skull. And for a bow, not that it ever comes up. This one, yeah. I use the bow of taut sinew because it matched the colors. This is my T-Mog for the event. Maybe I did have a belt. I don't know if I did now, though. Either way, it just goes to show that even if you're a rogue, you can still look like a clothy. Warriors are always going to have a larger cachet of things they can use, but, it is what it is. Oh, another member from Night Song Sentinels. I'm sorry you guys had to watch two of your compatriots fight in one of the last rounds. That was tough. Oh, jeez, I just got rid of that. Let's see. Anything else I want to talk about? No, I mean I'll be working on news. If you guys might have noticed too, I'm putting out. I worked it out with Everlook Broadcasting because I make the radio news for them. And before I was like just putting radio news archives on my own channel, but they're the ones that like asked me to produce it. So I'm like, why don't I just send you guys the radio news? So they're going to start putting that on their channels. They had the first one this week. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm trying to think if I have that. Yes, I do have it. See, look, it's right there. So you can listen to the radio news in case you missed it, or in case you don't want to wait, like hours until the next radio segment comes on. You can listen to it there at your own leisure. I mean, Kyrosina, I do periodically do, I think most of like the long-time people that have listened to my radio stuff, they know that I regularly cover the most recent news from Hard Chores at least. I think Hard Chores is done amazing. There's other great hardcore raiding guilds out there too. I just know Hard Chores just because they're like such a staple of Northern art. They've been around about as long as I've been around. So, and I know some of the people in their guild too. I'm very excited for them to finally get more of Nax done. Maybe one day even get all of Naxxramas done. It's kind of crazy to think, but I mean, they've slowly over the years just clawed their way through Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, recently EQ40, and they got 2 wings of Naxxramas done. So it would be funny, though, if I could have a hardcore dueling event. Only level 60s. Could you imagine? Like, what could I say to get level 60s to duel each other to the actual death? I'd just be like, nope, no holds barred. Do whatever it takes. Your life's on the line. You either live or you die. And then I can't give you prize money because I can't trade to hardcores. Also, I believe there's a client update and a launcher update that's going on. So if you log off, get ready for that.
Yeah, I can't pull off your right now.
You can't log on?
It should be fixed in a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. So don't log off. If you do, you might not be able to get back on. Guys, all the farming opportunities. Go, go, go. You may have already started spending money on new pieces for another outfit transmog. I mean, that's the joy, right? A self-fulfilling transmog set. Oh, we're gonna do a little RP here. Hello. You just missed the transmog competition. Onega, the earliest will be in 1 month. Roughly. I almost always announce it at least the week of, usually with a week head's notice. So keep your eyes posted on the event channel. I also post a thing on my YouTube. Also, Kyrosina, are you were you the winner? Is that what you were talking about, spending money on the next one? Do you guys think I could fish off this? I don't think I could. I don't think I could reach. Oh, you're Kuzlan, okay. Yeah, I swear, I saw you, like, really early. I think I popped on at, like, 9 to check everything out, and I saw, like, you just on a mount, just chilling. And some person ran by and was like, hey, what's this? And you're like, oh, it's our T-Mod competition. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Also, if anyone has any ideas for other door prizes, I like having door prizes as a way of, like, still rewarding people that I think really put forward a lot of effort and, you know, do deserve something for their work. I don't think I can get everyone. I think a lot of people do put forward a lot of effort in their T-Mogs, and it's, like, impossible to get everyone. But at the same time, you know, I still like acknowledging them because usually, you know, like, there's, like, only one winner, you know what I mean? So I don't want to detract from the winner, but at the same time, I want people that go the extra mile to still be noticed and recognized. I could do, like, other kind of like themes or like that style, like you like the best PvP outfit or something like that, you know. I'm just not sure what I would want to use. So I did notice this towards the end, but some people, their feet would sink. See how my feet aren't exactly flush with the ground? On the carpet, you lose a little bit. It's more noticeable in Forsaken, which I guess is something they probably appreciate because they have bony toes sticking out. Yeah. All right. Anything else I have to announce or talk about? No, not really. So, if you're playing, enjoy the stage. Do whatever you want with it. It'll be up for a while. I don't know when I don't think RPGMs necessarily take them down, but I think a server reset will take them. So it might be up for a day or two until server reset happens. So enjoy it. Spread the word if you see someone asking. Be like, hey, it's an event. Laxelv, no, there isn't much news about Shagu because copyright lawsuits work at glacial speed. I've thought about doing really unhinged things like going to Irvine, California and just knocking on doors till I get someone to admit that they shouldn't have Shagu on the lawsuit. Murog doesn't want me to get arrested though, so I won't be doing that. But that did cross my mind. I thought about also contacting the actual law firm themselves, but they have no reason to answer my questions. So, I mean, I could, but I'm not a lawyer, so they, you know, lawyers, when you ask them about a current case, you know what they say? We can't talk about that. That's an active case. So there's not much I could do. I wish there was more. That's why I try to remind people that, like, Shagu was shafted and, like, keep it in people's mind so people don't forget. Because I still think it was a great injustice. I do too, Gildark. I mean, Akalix was like my rival, you know? And he's just been radio silent for obvious reasons. I can't even get like people on the team to say anything. I can't even get them to like admit there is a lawsuit. So it's kind of par for the course that we usually get some kind of weird thing that happens to Turtle WoW in August. I guess this was this year's. We'll see what happens. The team's still pressing forward with like all their development from what I've seen. There's stuff about, you know, the was it the something of Ursol? I saw that. Yeah, the nightmares, Ursol nightmares for 1.18.1. They had Timbermaw Hold raid set sketches. I don't know where that raid's supposed to sit in the hierarchy of things. I think it might be a like a smaller scope raid. I'm not sure, because I know that's not their idea for tier 4. So we'll see. I'm happy they're expanding on the lore of the Furbolg, so they've done a lot of the groundwork already, so. Alright, so I think I'll wrap it up there. I'm gonna go like get something to eat and go be a human for a little bit, even though I'm gonna work. I still feel like there's something I'm supposed to say that I forgot. That's alright. Okay, well then. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Keep in mind that when you're playing games, the idea is to have fun. So if you're not doing that, reconsider your options. And as always, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge. Bye, guys.